Brian Stelter is the most boring talking head on CNN. And that's really saying something. Tonight, we ask two very important rhetorical questions. Does anyone actually like Brian Stelter? And does he in fact have the crustiest lips in America? This is Deep Fat Fried.
Deep Fat Fried!
Damn you, Scotty. And damn you, Paul, for fucking making me look at two of them.
Yes, and yes is the answer, Scotty.
Yep. Thank you. Well, damn, Brian's here actually. Paul's not here, TJ.
Oh, we actually have Brian with us. I didn't know you could fucking... Wow.
Most people would not agree to go on a show that's going to make fun of them, but Brian, he stood up and said, you know what?
He's just happy for any attention.
I just want some attention.
It's because I have a good sense of humor about myself, which makes me attractive personally to people.
No. But still, yeah, I mean, it's
See, I laughed at your deprecating joke, TJ.
Yeah. I don't know.
Brian, do you mind if we send you some chapstick? That's the first question I have tonight for you.
I actually
do you mind if we send you some? Just, any brand preference or anything like that? Can we just send you some over? Because looking at you right here, and your lips always look chapped. Like you just need a little bit more.
That is not lip chap, sir. That is Filiberto, my lip hangnail, and I would appreciate respecting his right to exist.
Filiberto,
my lip hangnail, sir.
Oh, okay. Oh. What's up with your hairline? I'm not just talking about because you're balding. I mean, I get that people go bald, but it's weird. It's like it's different colors and shit.
I think every night, maybe?
Is it the light on your head? Is it a cobweb or what is it?
Every night I hire a team of little barn spiders to weave a web upon my head and hopes that people will not notice that I'm starting to go bald,
I think they've noticed though.
I guess it's nice for the barn spiders.
So here's something funny. You have even though you're like a major CNN anchor, I guess.
Even Wikipedia is kind of bored with you.
You got
Brian.
like a pretty sparse Wikipedia. No one cares.
Yeah, look here.
Hey, could you pull up the Scotty Kirk Wikipedia page, please?
Oh, shit. Mic drop.
Brian Patrick Stelter, born September 3rd, 1905, American TV anchor.
Almost the same age as you, TJ.
Yeah.
A little younger.
Yeah, I guess he is.
Do you have a longer Wikipedia entry than me, TJ?
I believe I do.
He actually does, yes. You have a very sparse one. I even said even Wikipedia is more with you.
It's remarkably sparse.
No news is good news. That's what I always say.
Look yours up, TJ. I don't really care. We're not trying to learn anything about his life here.
He stated he had to inform his editor, blah, 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 blah. Wait, what's this? Is this actually interesting? No, he just dated some chick.
Yeah, he dated that chick right there.
Damn.
And he married some other chick.
Yeah.
She's a traffic anchor.
I dated up.
Yeah, you sure did.
Dated way the fuck up.
You married in a Jewish ceremony?
Mm-hmm. Stomped the mug and everything. Wrapped a wine glass in a rag and stepped on it and said, Mazel Tov.
I wonder what Brian Stelter's net worth is.
Brian, how much you worth?
Millions.
Millions?
Millions and millions and millions of endless millions.
Says you earn like $1 million a year just for being Brian fucking Stelter.
Yeah, so I mean, he's got that over us.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. You get paid just to be a fucking like the most boring, non-charismatic, low ratings fucking dude in history.
Date super hot chicks? Check.
Yeah.
Be a millionaire? Check.
I think Brian Stelter might be a fucking genius, dude.
No bad news or controversies on the Wikipedia page? Checkity, check.
That is true.
Let's see. This is you being humiliated by a guest.
Humiliated? Me humiliated.
Or why one of the reasons people can't stand the media. Sorry.
You're cracking me up.
It's your fault.
You're cracking me up.
I love it. Oh, you're cracking me. Oh, that's a good one.
You got me again.
You really played that one off good, Ryan.
What's his tactic? That's what Brian does. When Brian gets in a corner,
you just laugh.
Yeah, you just do a little fake laugh. You're insulting me. Good one.
So what should I do differently, Michael?
don't talk so much. Listen more. I mean, that last segment that I just had to listen to of all of the people saying the same old stuff. Also, you're incredibly repetitive. It's week after week. I mean, you're the flip side of Donald Trump. Fake news and.
I don't think he's the flip side of Donald Trump because Donald Trump has charisma. Unless you're saying like he's the complete opposite in every way.
This guy was totally off base.
This is the Tucker head tilt, dude.
Yeah. And you know what?
And the confused face.
That fucking spider web on top is just gone. He's like gotten rid of the spider webs. The spiders, did they quit?
They migrate, TJ. The barn spiders don't spin webs year round. I mean, come on. Act like you know. I know not everybody can be news anchor level, intelligent, but come on.
I mean, yeah. Sorry, Brian.
Sorry about that.
You say virtuous news. We just figure out what is real. I mean, most people don't want to turn to Brian Stelter to tell us what's real. I'm sorry.
Well, then why'd you bother coming on CNN a few times this week?
Man,
checkmate,
dude. Brian is the fucking. You're the greatest debater I think of all time, dude.
Well, I learned the art of pawnage way back in the day from a very mysterious individual.
Wow, you're really good at it. I would say you're probably the best I've ever seen. I mean, I think you're the master at this point.
Did you have to travel to Festus, Missouri, perhaps?
Shh, don't speak of it.
Sorry.
Don't speak of it, Scotty.
The way that you fucking take what he said and then you like laugh in like a super unconvincing way that is like totally bereft of like humor or emotion, it like really fucking destroys him. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man. I'm really crying on the inside, TJ. You know what dries up those tears real good?
What?
Laying my little 3.5-inch pipe on my hot bitch of a girlfriend at night and then rolling around in my millions, baby.
I guess so. Shit,
you got a nice little grip going there.
You know what, Brian? You got us there, man. You got us there.
I'm a book salesman.
Michael, I love talking to you. I'm grateful you came on. And I guess let's do it again in 4 years.
The KKK came out last week and endorsed Biden. But have you heard it on his channel? Not a word about it. Fiery, but mostly peaceful protest. Yeah, go out there, Humpty
I gotta be
Dumpty.
honest with you here. They make me say certain things on the news, but I mean, these people were too fucking stupid to talk to. I just, you know what I mean? What am I supposed to say? Somebody comes on and they're like, I don't know what you need about that. What am I supposed to do? Like,
the people here are pretty dumb, I will say that. But Brian, it's just the point is no one actually called you on the C-SPAN show you were on and asked you or had any positive commentary.
I mean, I've had longer and more interesting conversations with Filiberto, my lip hangnail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all know you're not reliable. You are nothing but a student.
We'll let you go there, Donald.
You're nothing but a stew.
We'll let you go, Donald. Oh, shit.
Let you go, that Donald.
Thing that's happening at CNN and anybody who buys your book, it's really just one of those things that is dividing our nation. And I don't believe in dividing our nation. It hurts our great nation. And so CNN is really the enemy of the truth. And that's my opinion.
You guys want to know a secret?
From the minute he walked...
You guys want to know a secret?
What?
I'll tell you a fucking funny secret.
Here's a funny secret.
You ready?
Lay it out.
What does this room look like that I'm sitting in?
I don't know. It's probably pretty nice, I guess.
No, I mean...
the one you're sitting on there.
Yeah, the one I'm sitting in.
You got,
there, yeah.
You got some books. You got like a
little
couple
bookshelf,
material, some decorative plants, a nice little window that you
I mean,
can easily
I'll
open.
honestly-
What
I mean,
room could this
house
be?
plants.
What room could this be?
Is this his
I'm doing this
bathroom?
one. Yep, I'm doing this one on the shitter.
Oh, dude, what the fuck, Brian?
Pants
Taking a
around
shit.
my ankles,
Oh,
turd
God, you're
halfway.
taking a shit while you're
Dude, he
doing
is.
that?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Brian is dropping a
You're
fucking
on the fucking.
deuce.
You're on the fucking toilet.
And you want to know something else? My sick fucking ass. I keep squeezing my butt so that like a little bit of the turd will go back in. Then I let a little out. Then I squeeze it back in. Then I let, so I'm basically fucking myself with a turd while this is going on. You know?
You're turd fucking yourself while you're listening to these people on fucking.
You know what?
C-SPAN.
How about this? Let's move on from this one. How about Brian's ratings, dude?
Okay.
What's about Brian's ratings? Not this.
Brian Stelter hits another ratings low in demo most coveted by advertisers.
Brian, what's going on with your ratings, man?
Let's see.
Ratings, schmatings.
Stelter's show averaged only 109,000 adults aged 25 to 54, which is considered the most crucial category for news programming. It was the smallest audience among the key demo of 2021 for the often mocked program that claims to focus on the media, but typically bashes conservatives at every turn.
It's obviously Fox News, right?
Yeah, this is Fox News' writing of this.
My great uncle Blitzer used to, Walter used to say, try again, I mean, sometimes you gotta go down to get up.
What? You gotta get up to get down? Is that what you just said?
You gotta go down to get up.
So you have to. Your ratings have to be horrible.
Yeah, if my ratings were already at the top, you'd be going like, "Oh my God, Brian Stelter has peaked." But now you're talking about like, what's Brian gonna do to turn around these ratings? You know what I mean? There's nothing but positivity in the future. It's all uphill from here.
I honestly cannot.
Okay.
I cannot fathom anybody anywhere tuning in to your show.
Oh,
I guess people though reliable sources.
I assume it's just like kind of on somewhere, and people aren't really paying attention to it. You're just kind of like background noise.
I mean, Stelter here, dude, only got 765,000 viewers to finish with fewer than 800,000 for the sixth time this year. I mean,
only 760,000 viewers. Oh, let's go take a look at the last deep fat fried video that got uploaded publicly. See how many views that got. Only just shy of 1 million people pay attention to what Stelter says.
Yeah, well, that's like people that are like viewers. So I mean, I don't know how many people are actually engaged with you. I mean, maybe a few thousand, I would say, for being generous.
I'll never get engaged to a bitch, you know what I mean? Stelter
you're married.
Single
Well,
for
Brian,
life.
you're married.
Oh.
For perspective, Stelter is providing advertising audience the size of Norman, Oklahoma. He's got such a small sliver of that age audience, it's almost insignificant. Factor in the millennials, many of whom are either underemployed or not employed.
What?
And it is, it's old people. It's a pretty dismal picture. The most amazing part of this is advertisers are willing to shell out big bucks to reach such a small and underqualified market.
Well, they just want to be on CNN. They don't give a fuck about the programs for the most part.
Put us on CNN in front of whoever the fuck is watching.
I mean, look, dude, they just need someone who's bland and inoffensive, and that's the boxes you check, Brian.
You know what,
bland,
TJ?
inoffensive,
You know what,
boring.
Scotty? You know what, TJ? You guys have convinced me. You guys have convinced me.
Well, convinced you of.
At first, I thought I was just going to barrel my way through this, but when I saw you got the great and eminent Stormy Texas Bumblefuck, or whatever that fucking idiot's name was, two people have never paid attention to it in their whole life. Oh, they don't like me. Oh, hand me another $1,000 bill so I can dry my tears. Oh,
Brian.
Damn, dude. I think Brian's been a good sport for this episode, though. I mean, look, we talked about his failures. I mean, look, his show is failing. I mean, that's all right.
So Joe Rogan apparently don't like you neither. He said,
"No, see, Brian, that's why I had to bring this up because I mean, look, you got ammo against us. Like, I mean, but Joe Rogan gets more views than you. He gets more downloads than you. He's more famous than you. He's richer than you. I mean,
you mean Joe Rogan?" A horse dewormer sucker? Okay, all right. Yeah, good ponage.
He's got a horse dewormer sucker.
Joe Rogan rips.
Well, we can listen to the audio here. It's actually not.
Remember when CNN was talking about podcasters, about how that there's people on YouTube that get more views than a CNN show, as if it was some horrible thing. They didn't even understand the way they were describing it. They were describing it as if they're entitled to viewers.
That's right.
They were saying, there's people on YouTube right now that get more views than this show. This is because the market is spoken.
Holy shit.
And your show's fucking terrible.
Holy shit, guys. Stop the presses.
What?
Mr. Ed is real. Did you guys just see that horse talk?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. I've never seen a horse talk. A real honest to goodness fucking draw horse. Just fucking spoke a whole sentence. It's Mr. Ed come to life, man. Science, what have we done?
On your show.
Yeah, you should cover it, dude.
Yeah, you should cover it, dude.
Horse speaks.
That's right.
Well,
they suck.
Brian
They're terrible at their
Stelter's
job.
show keeps slipping and slipping and slipping in the ratings.
He's the worst.
Brian keeps on slipping.
And you know what they do? Don Lemon, it's the same thing.
No.
Everybody knows
Into
that
the
they're
trash
not
bin.
real. They're not real humans.
And Joe, when you read those articles and you listen to those guys talk, Stelter's done this a number of times. there are segments where they're outright calling for censorship.
Yes.
They're like, hey, please, declassify.
You doing your... Oh, dude. Stelter, I mean...
You got Joe Rogan and Kyle Kalinske.
I thought I was thinking to myself before he started this clip, like, he ain't going to be able to laugh his way out of this one. But you know what? I think you've done it, you crafty son of a bitch.
God, So I got Mr. Ed here barking up my tree and Kyle Kalinske. I was like, who's this? Who's this guy?
What did you say? What did you say, Brian?
What?
Brian, I think you said a certain word.
One word? What's that?
I don't want to say it.
Form the people who I don't like because, they're saying things that are conspiracy theories. And by the way, they use that for fucking anything. They use it so loosely.
Brian Stelter talking to the press secretary saying, what are we doing wrong? What are we doing wrong? Hey, motherfucker.
This sounds like somebody jealous as fuck that they don't get it. Like, when's the last time Mr. Ed here got, put on a fucking horse trailer and taken to D.C. to talk to the Secretary of State? You know what I mean?
Be a journalist.
And they wonder why they get no views.
But it's not even that. It's
we should have big, sweaty MMA meatheads filling the room. Yeah, that's definitely what we ought to do.
That's what they got to do, man.
What an idiot.
All right, let's listen to the last bit.
Obviously being told a certain amount of what to do. And, I mean, maybe he'd be an interesting guy if he had his own fucking podcast. If he could just rely on his own personality and be himself.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, what issue do you have with that, Brian?
Yeah, when's your podcast happening, Brian? When are you going to do the Brian?
So Joe Rogan throws you a bone?
Welcome to Stellar with Stelter, or whatever the fuck it's going to be,
I guess as soon as, any other medium doesn't exist, I'll step down into the muck and shit and mire and unmitigated disaster that is podcasting, you know what I mean? When as long as I'm on, a stable national news media, it's paying me fucking bushels of money and enabling me to bang hot bitches, I think I'm going to stay right where I'm at, little MMA announcer.
A total valid criticism against Joe Rogan, who bought a $14 million mansion. Yeah, I'm sure he's real sad.
I'm
sure he's real sad he's not doing your show, Brian.
He bought a $14 million mansion in a state that's about to fucking go under, freeze over, or burn up. One of the two.
But he's rich. He can just leave it. He can do whatever he wants.
I'm going to laugh my ass off when I get to cover Joe Rogan's impending weed bust there in Texas.
I'm sure that's forthcoming. Joe Rogan's going to get busted tomorrow.
Let's see. So, his ratings sucked even when he first got his show. Okay, here we go.
So if you think this is a recent thing with Brian, I wish I could say, Brian, your ratings dip has been recent. It's everyone's got troubles. You started off strong though, but it appears
started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Well, you start at the bottom, and the bottom you shall remain.
That's what it means. Started from the bottom. Now the whole team at the bottom. Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
During his first day as the new host of Reliable Sources, the CNN Sunday program's former pinch hitter averaged just 118,000 viewers in the targeted news demographics of adults 25 to 54. He pulled 400,000 total viewers. The New York Times reporter had previously sat in the chair 3 times since longtime host Howard Kurtz departed for Fox News Channel in June. Compared to recent showings, the episode was down 49% from its latest original and off 9% from the current fourth quarter average in the demo on both counts.
Brian, what we're saying is if they put a fucking scarecrow in your spot, it'd probably have better ratings.
Well, I have to reveal something else. You got me again, Scotty. You got me again.
All right, what is it, Brian?
I am a submissive. And being on the bottom gets my dick rock hard. I'm like, oh, yeah, fucking cuck me, Tucker. Oh, yeah.
You must be in heaven. Brian must be in heaven.
Out and once again, I'm the worst. Oh, punish me. I'm so fucking bad.
Well, Brian, I've got great news for you. You're going to be on the bottom for a while.
Thank you, Scotty. I'll replay that later and fap to it. Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Here's Brian talking about 9/11.
So this is one of your tweets, Brian, from your great Twitter. Network TV anchors were the closest thing that America had to national leaders on 9/11. They were the moral authority for the country on that first day, especially with political leaders in bunkers or otherwise out of sight.
I wonder why Brian said this.
The courageous The great Brian Stelter.
That's right.
A hero against the storm that is Donald Trump.
Yes.
When 9/11 came, Brian Stelter stood tall.
When the insurrection happened, TJ, you know it was the shield.
Well, Brian Stelter wasn't in the media at 9/11. He was.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. But remember the January 6th Capitol insurrection, TJ? You know who stood there on the line with a shield as the mob raced towards Congress, TJ, to overthrow the legitimate election of Joe Biden? Brian was there with a shield. Back, beast, back! And Brian fought them back
with the sword of truth and the shield of valor.
Donald Trump is a liar! Oh! And each time he would say this to a protester, some sense would snap into them. Oh, maybe we should back up. Back, foul MAGAs, back! Did you know we were the moral authority of this nation on 9/11? Oh!
Do you know who the 457th public figure to call Donald Trump orange was, by any chance?
Was it you, Brian?
No, I was the 1020th. It was actually Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected. I didn't even know he ever did that.
But sure, I guess that makes sense in some way.
Do you know the whole list?
I do, by heart. I'm a news anchor, TJ. What do you think?
Who was number 300? Who was number 333?
B. Arthur.
B. Arthur was dead.
What? B. Arthur's
How did B. Arthur do it?
They found footage of her in 2019 of her saying, "You know that Trump, he's an orange man."
Wow, crazy.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize.
So here's you with dry lips, Brian.
They call
him
the
audio. We need the audio.
Dry lips.
How do you see the consumption of news video evolving? Do you think that it'll become more downloaded, it'll be streaming, or what are your thoughts about the way that
Have you always had dry lips, Brian?
Yeah. How long have your lips been so dry?
Just
Brian?
chronically chapped.
Yeah, chronically, deliciously chapped.
Do you eat your? When you rip that little thing off, do you eat it, Brian?
Oh yeah.
A little dry skin. A little morsel for you.
I call them.
A tasty morsel. Oh, that's what he's doing right now. You see that just look of ecstasy as you eat some of it.
Yeah.
Lip smacking good, dude.
That's just another little Stelter tidbit, as I like to call them.
Wow, another little extra.
That's when I say to my hot ass wife every night, I'm like, "Come over here, baby. Come over here and nibble yourself some of this Stelter tidbits off of my lips, baby." And she's like,
Stelter bits. Should market that shit. You should sell like
awesome.
Come here, baby. Salt cured Stelter bits. Eat my lip crud.
I've been told it tastes like surströmming.
I guess
pickled rotten fish, pickled rotten cod from. Well, I mean, yeah. People go like gross, but Swedish babes love it. You know,
I love the ratings.
Look,
ratings on the videos.
Brian would know.
5 thumbs up, 105 thumbs down.
Hate is gonna hate. I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, look, dude. The
Apparently
more
you were
haters
22 at this time. You had this hairline at 22. This person's making fun of your hairline. That's very rude, don't you think?
I mean, Brian's perpetually been like 50. No, maybe not 50, like 40.
Yeah, Brian, because your hairline actually confused me into constantly thinking, even though I know, and I've looked it up multiple times, and every single time I'm surprised that you're actually a little younger than me. And I'm like, oh, really? Because like I always think of you in my head as being like some 40-something-year-old dude, but I forget you just have like super premature baldness.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's even worse now.
He's 22 here.
Yeah. Yeah, some of us start to bald really young, you know what I mean? And it's definitely defeats every argument that I've made and the millions
I'm not
of dollars.
I'm not saying it's slight. I'm just saying, it makes you look older.
Oh, yeah, get down, Baldy. Oh, yeah. See what happens to that the bunch of kids in the fucking Bible when they say that shit.
Brian, why do you look like you're
Do you like that story Bible? Do you like that story in the Bible, Brian?
Sure, like the story of the Bible?
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
You like bears killing kids?
I like anything that kills a child.
Oh, shit. I can believe that.
If it bleeds, it leads, baby. And if it's fucking toddler, get it on lure. You know what I mean?
Get it on lure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, Brian, I've got your greatest opponent yet, dude. I don't know who you're gonna say to this person.
You know, we put you up against some fucking tough competition so far, but
stiff competition.
Stiff competition, yeah. Tough, stiff.
It's definitely got me stiff.
Hard. This is Alex Jones. You like Alex Jones?
Oh yeah, I love Alex. He's great.
Brian Stelter, there it is. Oh my God. I mean, that is a horror movie cover. Seriously, he is scarier looking than It the Clown. I mean, would you let your children anywhere near that psychopath? I mean,
that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. There's no fucking way that I am scarier than It the Clown. I want a side-by-side comparison right now.
Side-by-side? Okay.
Put it up there. Put Pennywise up there. This is ridiculous. Hyperbole.
You know what, Brian? We will put a poll. I will create a poll for this episode.
You're not going to remember to do that.
Yes, I will. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Scotty, there's going to be a poll. You want Skarsgård, Pennywise, or?
I mean, we may as well look at both. I mean, they're both. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm anywhere near as scary as either of them.
Pennywise or Brian Stelter?
All right.
Who's more terrifying?
I demand a recount.
You searched in that.
Sorry.
It's Brian Stelter there.
This man is out of his mind. I'm a little bit freaky looking, but I'm nowhere near it.
Clown.
All right.
Here's one with the new Pennywise.
Copy image address. Just gonna add like a new tab there.
So here we go. We got about to have Pennywise here. So Pennywise or Brian?
Okay. Oops. So there's Pennywise. There's you. There's Pennywise. There's you.
I mean,
there's
I know.
Pennywise.
Come on now.
There's you.
Are you really going to make an argument that I'm scarier than that? I mean, look at that thing.
That's tough.
Look at that thing on the screen. Look at how many teeth it has. Look at how disgusting and how many teeth it has. Are you really going to say I look that hideous?
Yourself or Pennywise, Brian?
Well, that's Pennywise right there. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind.
Brian Wise? Oh, let's see. Okay. That is pretty scary. Oh, dude.
I mean, I would say you guys are pretty much like in a dead heat with these.
All right. Keep playing it. Keep playing. Let's see.
All right.
There might be another image.
There it is. Oh, my God. I mean, that is a horror movie cover. Seriously, he is scarier looking than It the Clown. I mean, would you let your children anywhere near that psychopath?
That is true,
Brian. That is a psychopath right there. I mean, look at him. God. Oh, I mean, it cries out.
You do look like an AMBLO member right there.
Danger, alert, alert. I am a scumbag. I am filth. I am your enemy. I would literally not be able to finish my dinner if somebody walked over and talked to me that looked like these two guys. And I'm sorry. They're not just lying anti-American scumbags that want to run us all on the ground because they're little men. They're pieces of crap. They think they're better than everybody. That's what it's about. It's a spirit of evil, and we must break them.
Damn.
What do you say to that, Brian?
Damn, what's to break you?
Look, I've had a couple of glasses of Chardonnay since you guys had me on, and I'm feeling a little loose-lipped. I don't want to make the Milo Yiannopoulos mistake here, but I'll admit it. We're Satanists. Yep, sold my soul to Satan. Here to oppress the average person. I'm a tool of corporations and the fascist state that seeks to bleed the working man dry of every little penny that we can get. Routinely engage in satanic orgies, suck the blood of children, blah, 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 blah. I mean, throw me a satanic trope.
Yada.
So, breaking news. DFF revelation here.
I mean,
Brian
look,
Stelter,
I'm just tired of sitting on it like a big old egg.
Cannibal.
Yeah, you're just tired of like, enough of this shit.
Brian, do you eat pituitary glands of children or babies?
Oh, yeah. Adrenochrome, baby. Adrenochrome.
I've tried to do joke photos like this to look disingenuous, and I can make any face I want to. I can't pull it off.
I swear to God, I worked for years, Alex, years in the mirror to get this disingenuous looking. Trust me.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I'm going to try.
So you can do it.
You look pretty disingenuous, TJ, but not disingenuous enough. The smile's not wide enough, number one. You got to peel the lips back off of those teeth. Only show everybody your chompers. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I can.
I don't know.
It's all covered by, like...
Scotty's doing better.
Beard. Yeah, he's just better.
Yeah, Scotty. I like that one. Yeah, Scotty's... See, I can tell Scotty's practiced at this.
Yeah, I haven't done as much practice. I don't smile much. I don't even think I have the muscles for it. It's just like
smile, TJ.
I feel my face rebelling against even an attempt to smile.
How dare you smile? You know, Brian, I mean, we came this episode thinking, you know, we were not going to get the truth from you, and we finally did. I mean, look, you want to just fucking destroy America. Yep. We get it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but the payoff for you is, of course, you get to eat pituitary glands. You get to live forever.
Hot bitches, money.
Yeah, money.
Ooh, Brian, you're
I
like
work for
this.
the devil. Huh? What am I
going to like this one? This you getting roasted, Brian.
That's actually another call-in that happened with Brian.
Oh, yeah.
I just had to call in because I think CNN
is calls
so
coming from. Oh, stereotypical Texan coming in. When I see that come up on the screen, the thought process is I'm probably going to understand about 1/8 of what comes out of this bumpkin's mouth. So I'm just going to try and freeze my face in this concerned look.
Liberal, and I think Fox is great.
I think
there you go.
I like my.
I believe you got destroyed, Brian. Destroyed.
It's sad you can't destroy Brian Stelter, dude.
that it's important.
Yes, I'd like to ask Brian.
By the way, this is not Gatorade or vitamin water that I'm drinking. This is one of my Dom's piss right here. So just to let you know how much I really enjoy this fucking humiliation shit.
She like or is it a guy? Which is it? Guy, girl?
You think I'm fucking telling you? I ain't telling you nothing. And hey, don't bring gender into this. Why are you trying to gender my genderless partner?
Don't gender the piss, dude. Don't gender the piss.
On national television, admit he and his network are a bunch of liars about Donald Trump. The inspector
Can you tell me the lie?
Came out.
Can you tell me what lie?
The lie is that he cleared that protest out so he could be.
Well, yeah.
The lie is that Brian Stelter getting roasted.
He's roasted. The lie is. I will grant you, Brian. The people calling it are dumb.
I mean, like bottom of the barrel dumb.
Listen, but wait, hold on. The lie is
Trump didn't do it.
Well, hold on now. So the fib you told, the lie, the deception that was disseminated, you said about Donald Trump, you said, fuck you. You're fat, you're bald. You're fat, you're bald, Brian, you're lying, man.
I mean, that would have at least been a roast. This guy just got confused. I felt bad for him when he hung
That was a lie that you and your network told, and that's all I got to say to you. I can't stand you.
All right, that's gorgeous.
I can't stand you.
Notice how my face didn't change at all?
Yeah, you just. I'm pretty sure you actually fucking destroyed that guy just by sitting there with a blank face.
Sometimes you just let the dumbasses do all the ponage for you. You know what I mean?
You always know when Brian feels upset though, because he laughs. So he didn't laugh at that one, so he's fine.
Yeah,
with
if Brian was actually upset by something, he'd start laughing. Like
that shit made me. That shit wouldn't even give me a semi-chub, dude. I mean, like, you got to really degrade me to get me going. You know, I'm into that.
And Brian Stelter.
The Inspector General report is a big story that we've been covering on air. And of course, all the networks have this Inspector General report about the clearing of Lafayette Square, Lafayette Park.
Yeah. Mr. Stelter is the biggest.
Stelter?
Let me tell you something about Mr. Stelter Water. Mr. Stelter Water here's a moron. Don't know nothing.
Let me tell you about Mr. Stelter here.
It's just one stereotype after the next, and they all just are perfect for the state.
Minister of misinformation I have ever heard, and I'm a news junkie. This gentleman told the American people in his news organization, which he was pretty much had control over, for 4 years that there was Russia collusion. And actually, after all the $35-40 million of government investigation, come to find out there was zero collusion from the Trump administration and Russia. But Chris, he's such a bipartisan.
Chris? I don't even think this guy knew who he was talking to, which kind of made me hard, to be honest with you, because that was kind of degrading, you know?
Yeah,
he thought I was like
Chris, whoever who was talking to the host of the C-SPAN show.
Okay.
What do you call him? What did he just say? He made the statement just a few minutes ago that he is all the stories are always evolving, Yeah, his stories absolutely evolve.
Brian Stelter.
Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. I think it is important that we all focus on what we do know to be true.
Brian, you're trolling with this shit.
Yeah,
with this fucking middle of the road shtick. You're just like, you listen to someone fucking talk like a bunch of like, Ollie Barstow, the biggest dumbass lying some bitch I've
think Brian should be guillotined in the public square. Well, thank you for that feedback, sir.
Thank you for your feedback, sir.
I prefer to keep my head on these shoulders, though.
We here at Brian Stelter Industries respect your opinion. And we understand your concerns and your frustrations.
I'm going to paint you a little picture, TJ.
All right, paint me that picture, Brian.
There's two pools, right? Separated by
two pools.
By an imaginary line, right?
Imaginary line.
And you're floating in one pool, and you're over there competing with everybody in that pool against everybody in the right pool, right?
Uh-huh.
And then there's me. There's people like me in yachts sailing right down the middle, waving at both of you. You're all throwing money at me. You know what I mean? You're doing it wrong, TJ. You're grifting it wrong. You went too far left this time, TJ. You got to come back to the beautiful caramel center of the Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop.
The enlightened centrist, TJ.
Ah, yes. The enlightened centrist.
A little bit of column A and a little bit of column B, TJ, and that's all you got to do.
I think you're not even really a centrist, though, Brian. You're more like column 0.
Grift them all, right? We grift the bottom,
You're just like, I am a blank slate. Project whatever you wish upon me. As long as you pay me, I care not.
I'm driftwood in the ocean. Wherever I need to go is where I'm going.
When I was hired,
I am just a listless presence meandering through this world, and I care not for anyone.
When I was hired, they said, look, we need somebody to go on C-SPAN regularly and be berated. And I was like, oh, my fucking God. I just came in my pants at the very thought.
Were you disappointed with the quality of the beratings, though? Because I've been.
I wish somebody would, let's just put it this way. I wish I could get a caller every once in a blue moon from like Massachusetts or Vermont or, you know what I mean? Like, the fact that they're all from fucking Texas and Indiana and Mississippi really doesn't help.
Yeah, that's
it didn't really lend itself to that.
Damn, Brian.
The point being just, Brian, that no one called in anything positive to say about your book.
Well, Brian, it looks like that's all the time we have for you today.
Oh, yeah, but thank you for joining us, Brian. Thank you so much for the berating.
The wisdom for the people out there in the world.
Yeah, hate me, baby. Come on, keep going. Keep fucking berating me. Berate me down in the comments, too. Tell me how fucking much you hated this bit that went on for the whole show. It's going to make me fucking bust. I swear to God.
Oh, dude, you're going to make Brian rock hard.
Oh, that's right.
Also, vote down below. Who's more terrifying, Pennywise or Brian?
Oh, yeah.
People want to
know. No malarkey, Jack. Back in my day, we didn't have any entertainment at all, except for the old Scranton Village Elder. He only had 2 teeth. But that guy had a million stories. I ain't joking, Fat. We'd sit in the cold every night to hear him tell the tale of the cat he ate once. Nowadays, what with the mobile pages and the web phones and Netscapes and whatnot, it's hard to figure out what even to watch. Most days I'll just surf AOL. Lost, Jack. How do I click off the page? Why are there so many browsers open? It's all too goddamn much if you ask me. Now listen, Fat, I've got your solution. It's called the Pessimist Productions Patreon. You can click the link below and bam, all the entertainment you need, Jack. It's like Willy Wink, you know, the chocolate factory thing. Hundreds of exclusive shows. I ain't kidding. Exclusive streams, more news. You can't go wrong. So cancel that AOL. Join the Pessimist Productions Patreon now. Don't wait, or you'll be sorry, Jack.